Hey YouTubers, this is Fran-Sez. I had some trouble today trying to upload video to Rosie and Missy Jen. And apparently YouTube doesn't like to send private videos to anybody. And this was just a 3-minute video just to say hi, and it got held up for 2 hours in the processing queue do loop baloney. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It took like 4 minutes to upload a video, and then it's like stuck in Never Never Land for 2 hours. I mean, so this is going to be a public video, and anyway, I just wanted to congratulate them and on their upcoming adventure, starting on Thursday or tomorrow, whenever they get together. Rosie's flying to Kansas City tomorrow or Thursday. And I'm sure she's already told you, and I'm probably like Johnny come lately as far as what's going on. Excuse me. I went out and had my hair done today. I never had my hair colored before in my life. And I went to the hairdresser up the street. She gave me a trim like back in February, and I haven't had my hair cut for 2 years. And I looked in the book and I says, well, this is kind of what I want my hair to look like eventually. And it's so long right now. So she cut some of the bangs a little bit. Well, first she washed my hair. Then she dyed my hair. So I had to dye in for about an hour. I wanted to kind of get an auburn color. But I got a lot of gray hair. So she said that she recommended I use this brown color. It's more closer to my natural hair color shade, so we did that, and so it came out great, you know. And after she washed all the color out, then she blow dried my hair and then snipped with the scissors, and it was wet, and she cut the bangs, and then she did around the ends of the hair in the back to get rid of all the split ends. And so I mean, look, you can see the sides, and that side and this side, and kind of reminds me of Ali G, with her Egyptian Cleopatra haircut. But anyways, I really, I was looking at myself in the mirror while she's blow drying my hair, and like all the gray went away, and like I'm going, holy crap. I mean, I look like my son. Oh my God, I was like going back in time 20 years, so like I had a good chuckle over that, and then, geez, he's gonna be shocked when I send him a video or a picture here. I ain't done that yet, but he's probably gonna go. I'm laughing my ass off, but hey, it's good, I mean, hey, and I have never had a better, barber, hair salon, hairdresser experience. Like, it was awesome. And you know what? Nobody was in there. I went there, knocked on the door, and there was no customers in there. And I was the only one that was there for 2.5 hours. So, I mean, when she had to wait, she went and she sat in a chair and read a book or ate some lunch. But I was the only one there for like 2.5 hours. So like, and she did such a good job, and she had the timer going and all that stuff. But there was no distraction. So she had all that time just to focus on me, and she did a really good job, okay? The color came out great. It's a little light on here, on this side, I mean, the right side. Yeah, maybe it's because of the lamp. I don't know. I got two lamps over here. It's brighter. But you can see on this side it's dark. And it's like, man, it's like my hair has never been all this dark without any gray hair in like 25 years, So it's like, wow, So anyways, I just wanted to share that with everybody. And so I came home and I put this shirt on to look nicer, I wore a different shirt to the hairdresser, but anyway, it was quite an experience, and I'm definitely going back. Okay, this woman's name is Joyce, and she's in her probably late 60s. I don't know. I don't know how old. You don't ask her how old, but I know she's older than me. In fact, she's probably as old as my mother. She might be like in her 70s, but she has her own little salon in this little strip mall, like half a mile up the street. And so I went in there, in February, and she gave me a little cut. And I didn't want much, because I was growing my hair out. So she just did the ends, so the split ends would. But she just cut a little bit off, and you know what? It's not even like frizzy, I mean, it's straight, and it just came out so good. So, anyway. So I'm real happy, and I hope you like it. Um, I will allow comments and thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. But I'm just so happy that things are chooching well this week, and so and I want to make a public announcement that I'm so glad. It's rare that you find somebody that that you can love or loves you back, and I'm just so happy for Rosie and Missy Jen, and I wish them all the best. And so anyway, someday over the rainbow, you know, diddy da da do. So, anyways, someday maybe you find somebody, and maybe I'll find somebody too. But anyways, that's all I have to say. So they're gonna have some fun, some adventure fun this week, and I don't know where they're going. They'll probably go to Kansas City and see all the whatever they have there to see, and have a good time, and that's great. Oh, this past Sunday we had a gay pride festival in Jacksonville. I went to that. Today's Tuesday, and it's about 6:48 p.m. So I got home about 48 hours ago. 2 days ago on Sunday, I pedaled my bike 6 miles to go to church. Then I pedaled it another 3 miles to get to this festival, which was closer to downtown Jacksonville. And I was there for a few hours and met with some friends, and the church I've been going to had a booth there, so I did some time at the booth. But it was fun, and I got to meet and talk to some of the people I've been going to church with for 2 or 3 months, and I got to know them a little better, and they got to know me a little better. So that was good. And then while I was there, I had a beer and a beef brat, and that's pretty much all I ate that Sunday. And then I jumped on my bike and I pedaled it like 3 miles closer to home and stopped at a lounge for a few more pints of beer. And then about a little after 6 o'clock, I had to get home because it gets dark here at 7 p.m. And I had 7 miles to pedal on my bike. So I got home right at 7, and it hadn't gotten dark yet. The sun was almost set, and it was like dusk, but it wasn't dark. So I put almost 20 miles on my bike, pedaling my bike around Sunday. That's a lot. You know, I mean, I did a 6 mile chooch on the way away from home, and then I did a 7 mile chooch going home, and then it was like a 3 mile chooch to go to this festival from the two locations, the to and from. So I got home and I was pretty tired. Hey, I'm 60 years old and I got heart failure, and I mean, I don't pedal my bike very fast. I'm going like 6, 7 miles an hour, and you know, those hills, you know, you got to gear down and you slow down, and then you downhill, you pick up a little more speed, but still, it's a lot of work to pedal a bike like 6 or 7 miles. You know, it takes about 40, 50 minutes to go that far. And when you get to your destination, you're tired. And my legs were sore on Monday, and I hardly could move around Monday. But it was a good sore, you know. It wasn't like I wasn't in a lot of pain. It was sort of like an athlete how he sore the next day, you know. So I was really encouraged by that because I've never gone 20 miles. Yeah. I remember when I was after I got out of the Navy and I had a bike. I rode my bike from my hometown into like Cambridge, Massachusetts, and it was like 25 miles. But there was hills because you're in the Boston area, you know. And I only had like a 5 speed Raleigh, whatever. I remember it took me like 2.5 hours to go 25 miles. I mean, that's a long ways, you know. But I guess that's like 10 miles an hour. So I was going a little quicker, but I was a lot younger and a lot lighter back then too, you know. I mean, you know, after I came home, got out of the Navy, I was probably chooching around about 250. So, anyways, but it's fun, you know. I was very encouraged that I was able to do that. I was really pushing the envelope though. When I got home, my legs were really sore, and like the last mile is like level or downhill. And when you're tired and you've been pedaling a bike for like 3 hours during the course of the day, and when you know the last mile is like mostly level or downhill, that's pretty awesome. You know, I mean, you know, once you get climb over that crest, that last hill, it's like, man, I got a mile to go, and it's gonna be easy. You know, so anyways, you know, I had a good time. You know, so anyway, that's all I got. It's 12 minutes. You know, I always da talk too much. But anyways, I had a few beers this afternoon. You know, and I picked up some Miller High Life at the little Bill's Variety right next to the hairdresser. So when I got home, I cracked a beer and I heated up some leftovers and cooked some beans. And I made a concoction like a soup, a bean soup, and with some pasta and rice and veggies. So, and it all started with a leftover from yesterday because I didn't eat everything I cooked yesterday, and this was like started with a leftover. We just add water and then all the other stuff, and then you simmer it for another hour with this new stuff in there, and you make like a bigger pot of stuff, that started with the leftover from yesterday. So that's the way I do it, and it's all gone. I ate it all. Oh well. I don't know if I don't think I lost any weight today, but hey, you gotta, when you're riding your bike a lot and you're out getting some exercise, you eat a little more, But hey, what the hell, I mean, you need the muscle to kind of burn off the fat, So I am getting leaner. Look at my arm, man. It's like you could almost like see the muscle tone. See, I'm kind of grabbing the fat down here and pulling it, but you know what? My arms are getting leaner, and maybe I'm not losing weight, but I'm getting leaner. So, I don't know what that's all about, but hopefully the extra flab and skin and all that other crap will like, bye. Okay, folks. Now we're rubbing up on 15 minutes. Gotta go. So I'm gonna upload this, and this will be vlog 76 or 77. I don't remember what was the last one, but okay. So love you all, and Tuesday night it's 6:55. So have a nice week. If won't see you again before Saturday. Okay. Love y'all. Bye.